Woo woo! Happy Friday, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to this Friday's market update here with Talent Real Estate. I'm Davina Clarity, and Jurgen Robinson is.
Hey!
How are you? Good morning, Mr. G.
Yeah, I'm good. Got back from this week. Got back from spending a week at Bend, Oregon, over at Mount Bachelor, and it is phenomenal over there.
Yeah, you got some great sunshine. Got a little sun-kissed.
Oh, we did.
This weekend is much different than last weekend. We had a scorcher last weekend, and now it's like today, it's overcast and cooler, and I'm crying because it rained yesterday.
We came back on Sunday from Bend, and it was what was it? It was right about 99, just tipping into 100, and it was like 94 at like 11 o'clock in the morning. So I mean, it was getting warm quick, and that was going to be the hottest day when we were down there. But that was our day for coming back, and then we're going through the mountains, everything else, and then we got up to up higher into Oregon, just about to cross the border. Ended up opening up the windows around there. Oh my gosh, it was probably about 96 or so, but because of the humidity, it felt so much more like so much hotter. So yeah.
Can't breathe. Yeah.
The heat hits you different over here.
It does. It definitely does. But glad you had a great time and got back through your first week of work.
Yeah, what a shame, huh?
I know. It's like ready for vacation again, right?
Absolutely. They didn't want to leave.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Good morning, Donna.
Good morning.
We actually want to start off with a big happy birthday. One of our brokers, Sandra Hamby, is celebrating a wonderful day today. So happy birthday to you, Sandra.
Yay.
Yay. Pretty lady. Woo woo. All right. So our market is really trending in an upward direction. We want to talk a little bit about what's going on. And again, if this is your first time joining, what we do is we share a little bit about what's going on in the marketplace, kind of overall, national level or regional level, and then we dial it in a little bit locally. We talk about what's going on with some new listings and market activity locally, and then we also talk about some events that are going on for the weekend as well. So just giving you a little overall. We talk about weather every week too.
We try to give you the full rounded discussion around here. Oh, thank you. That was for Sandra, of course. I was saying thank you in lieu of Sandra. Hey, Pat. We'll pass that right along for you.
All right. And I'll take a donut.
I do not do that.
All right.
So, you know what? Prior to just jumping into those numbers, normally right about this time, we start on some listings and some new listings, open houses that are coming up this weekend.
Yeah. Let's talk about what's going on in our neck of the woods. It's like Good Morning America, right?
We're ready for you.
So we have some new listings, actually, we'll talk about. Our first one, are you ready?
Yep.
All right. And this is one in Puyallup. It is listed by Kasha Mesa out of our DuPont office, 8109 166th Street, Court East. Again, in Puyallup, it's a 3-bedroom, 2.75 bath, 3140 square foot home. It is, and we'll just read the marketing remarks. How many times am I going to say that? Stop looking and start living in this magnificent 2-story home, open floor plan, gourmet kitchen with island and gas stove, stainless appliances, beautiful granite countertops, 5 bedrooms with a junior suite on the main level, adjacent 3/4 bath and walk-in closet. Upstairs has an enormous bonus entertainment room, master suite with dual closets, 5-piece bath, 3 additional bedrooms and a laundry room, corner private lot with side green belt, 3-car garage, and more. So actually a beautiful new listing. that you want to check out. Just came on the market yesterday.
Nice.
Oh, and the price, $509,950. Can't forget that. Beautiful.
Not at all. You know, and next one up is you never know what you're going to see. And you know what? This is incredible. This is $45,000, a manufactured home in a park. It's at 930 Trosper Road Southwest, unit number 80 in Tumwater. This is from Jennifer Griggs from our Olympia office. Is built in 1971, 1536 in square footage, 2-bedroom, 1.75 bath. And then again, reading those remarks, manufactured home in a 55-plus park located near shopping, bus lines, restaurants, and I-5. I almost said 15. I-5. And this home has 2 bedrooms, 2 bath, dining room, extra living room space, utility room, master, wow, with full bath and walk-in closet. Outbuildings include garage with an extra room for crafting, art studio, or whatever you need the extra space for. Back covered patio, fenced backyard, and pond out back. Guess what? This has already gone pending. It just came on yesterday and it went pending right away. So that's why we got to keep you abreast, but you got to look to, if you want to know these when they come on the market, ask us and we'll get you hooked up.
Yep. Got to move fast. And as we move further south to Chehalis, 136 Earl Court in Chehalis. And that picture will be coming up in just a second here. And this one is listed by Pat DeWeese out of our Olympia office. And this home, it's listed at $319, a really cute rambler, 1-story, 1694 square feet, 2-bedroom, 2-bath. Come and see this peaceful country home on 2.5 acres before it's gone. It's located just 6 minutes from I-5 at the end of a cul-de-sac with only a few homes. Charming front porch brings you to a great room with freestanding propane stove, French doors with covered deck, views of the trees and flowers and a greenhouse and wildlife. Wow, I want to be there right now. Again, 2 spacious bedrooms with walk-in closets. It's got a 3-car garage. Master bathroom has an ensuite bath with a separate shower and soaking tub. Roomy kitchen is light and bright, and all appliances, including fridge, washer, and dryer, and an Instahot. So wow. I'm just saying, $319.
Yeah,
and it's open tomorrow. 1 to 4. Pat DeWeese out of our Olympia office. Go and see her tomorrow.
Yeah, you'll want to do that while you still can. And then the last one is actually Mill Pond is a development, but the one that you see highlighted is 2300 Mill Street. It's a fantastic new development. It is open actually from Friday through Wednesdays from 12 to 5 o'clock. You can stop by. I highly, highly recommend it. This particular home is 1805 in terms of square footage, 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. And it is, I'll read the remarks too, $419,900 is the Village at Mill Pond, an ultra convenient neighborhood that has multiple access points to the Western or Chehalis Western Trail, community parks, and green space. Craftsman styling gives character while our modern quality materials shine both inside and out. This townhouse is an open concept living, dining, and kitchen with quartz countertops, stainless steel appliances, and Craftsman trim touches. Upstairs, you'll find the master suite, laundry, and 2 other bedrooms. 2-car garage, rear pad, ample off-street parking. You know what? These are phenomenal. Check out the quality. It is in there through and through.
Beautiful.
All right. Well, guess what? I did it.
You did it. Well, actually, you know what? And with that, we don't have there literally isn't a ton of new listings that we had to share today. Some weeks we've had a lot more, but that is not indicative of what is going on in the marketplace as a whole. We want to talk about just a little bit. Got info about just overall listings in general returning onto the market.
Yeah, you know, with the listings coming back on the market, there is one thing. You can see the link from Realtor.com. It's the Housing Market Recovery Index, and it is showing that the housing market is definitely, sellers are starting to come back into the market. There is the Housing Market Recovery Index that shows 105.6, that we're above the average. And then even going beyond that, because you can take a look at the article, and it's a good thing to see. But more to the point, when we look at what's going on, even within the Northwest MLS itself, is just for the past week. So in 2019, from August 12th through 18th, there were 1,960 new homes that had come on the market. This past week, for the same period, week 33, 2,492. And that's been the trend for about the past 4 weeks, 5 weeks or so, that we've started to see. Not only when COVID had occurred, the market had we had a hesitation in there. People weren't there was a lot of wonder about what was going to happen. We finally not only caught up to the pace of 2019, but we've begun to exceed and stay consistently above the 2019 pace. Right now, David, this is typically what's starting to happen in the market right now. We're starting to see listings and transactions and everything start to move down in a normal year, aren't we?
We are. And you know what? You had mentioned the new listings. I mean, like the pendings actual in residential have been amazingly greater now this year. And we're seeing that trend. Actually, they're getting more and more as we're moving through this year. So this same time in August last year, there were 1,700 pending transactions. Did you just say that? I think you were talking about the listings, right?
Yeah, I was talking about listings. Absolutely.
And then now there's 2,600 pending listings as compared to this time last year. And that has continued to build week over week and month over month as well. And then we are still, one thing though, is last time that we talked, we were a little up on the solds, but now we're down on the solds from last year this week. So, but again, I think after we go pendings, then it's going to change again. So,
Yeah, I mean, just stay tuned for next week. This is what's kind of fun, just watching and tracking as it goes along. And then the last little thing on there is just understanding what is that. Okay, so we talk about that, but what does that actually mean to appreciation or home values or anything else? So last year, as the median sold prices on those homes, in August 12th through 18th, so again, in week 33 of 2019, the average or the median home price sold was $445,000. Guess what it is this past week for week 33? $521,000. That's a significant increase. So this pent-up buyer demand, still in a lack of inventory, it has really created pressure that is helping to move prices. And you couple that up with interest rates and other market conditions too.
Yeah, it's totally. And even just looking at from June to August, it looks like just in 2020, our prices were up like between 11 and 12%, just from June to August.
Yeah.
Insane.
See, what's interesting about that too, David, I'm glad you pointed that out, because that was really when the hesitation of COVID had started to loosen, right? Mm-hmm. So it had actually kind of stalled the market. Like the beginning of the year had started with a little accelerant, then COVID, and then we had this hesitation, and then we started to work our way out of it. And then you've just seen the market respond brilliantly.
Yep. Well, and as you know, a lot of that has to do with interest rates too. That is, but you know what? Here's the thing: interest rates are low now, but we don't know what the future holds. And Freddie Mac is saying interest rates are inching up. So what does that mean? For you as a consumer, it means that the larger the interest rate, the less purchase power you have. So getting in while interest rates are low is super important. Just one of the things that, it says purchase housing demand continues to accelerate, ultimately providing support to an economy that otherwise has stagnated. That's from the Freddie Mac's chief economist. But the surge in sales led to a rapid increase in the demand of remodeling and home furnishing, and consumers are looking to also renovate while adjusting their home life during COVID. So we're seeing a lot of refinances happen during this time. because of the low interest rates. So again, those rates are not forever, and they are going to start inching up, and they have already starting to see that. So
yeah, and Davina, I forgot to show you this ahead of time. These are really cool too. I mean, if you want like a little perspective, because it's one thing to say they're starting to inch up, and you reference that it's not going to stay like that forever. So this actually shows you what a typical, like through the different decades, all the way back to the 1970s, what interest rates were, 8.86, and respectively on a $300,000 home, what that means in your payment for that home. And you can see it can fluctuate pretty wildly. Think about the 1980s when it was 12.7%. That payment for a $300,000 home was $3,248. With today's rates where they're at, $1,258, that's way less than half. So, I mean, it's one thing to start for us to be able to talk about the rates. It's another thing for us to actually be able to see what those rates mean, though, right?
Absolutely. What's really funny is the other day I was looking at a sheet, and it was a sheet from some months back, and the interest rate said 3.8%. And I was like, "Whoa, that seems high." It's like, what the
heck? And at the time, we were like, "Oh my gosh, we got to call everyone."
Right. So you're under 3%. It's crazy right now. So definitely take advantage of that if you're looking to refi. But you know what? Buyers understand that prices are going up, but homes with those interest rates low can't just got to keep nailing this in. The homes are still affordable, and you can still afford to purchase. And just don't be afraid to reach out, talk to a lender, so that you can truly see what your purchase power is based on your financial situation and the price in homes and the needs that you have in a home. You'd be really surprised.
Absolutely. You don't know what you don't know. So it's always better to get a little informed so you can make an informed decision rather than making a rash, uninformed decision.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. So that kind of leads us into, I know we have some county stats. Are we going over that, or do we want to talk about what's going on this weekend?
I think the county might be, I think can go through it relatively quick because it adds into with the Northwest MLS stats that we talked about on the first one. It really just takes it down to the closest counties right down here, which would be Thurston, Pierce, Mason, and Lewis. And each one is really reflective of what we saw on the other stats. So like for Thurston County, there were 123 new listings, 181 pending, so went under contract, and new solds were 102. That means months of inventory was in Thurston County for last week was only is currently like 1.2 months of inventory, which means it is such a frenzied market. It is a very fast moving market.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and as you're seeing, the more homes are selling, we're going under contract than are coming on the market. So even the homes that are kind of having that lag and have been on the market for an extended amount of time, those are also being absorbed as well. So even in Pierce County, new listings for the entire county, 386 came on the market, and 416 went pending and closed 290. And also not to mention the month's worth of inventory. So you mentioned what was going on in Thurston, 1.2 months, and Pierce 1.3 months worth of inventory. It's that absorption rate. So if nothing else were to come on the market, we would be completely sold out in just over a month.
Yeah. And, we don't want to forget about our Mason County peeps as well. So for last week, they had 28 new listings. Now it's a smaller county, fewer homes going on the market. They had 28 new listings, 48 new pendings, 28 new sold. So their month of inventory last week was only a month.
Wow. And then of course, Lewis County, we're seeing this kind of the same thing. Lewis County is a little bit more on the even side, but still very strong. 41 new listings came on countywide. 38 of 41 listings went pending, and new solds were 33. 1.2 months of inventory. So still very, very frenzied market down there as well.
Yeah. With this whole pandemic and a lot more working from home, we have truly, I think we've talked about it in the past, but we're starting to really see a lot of interest and activity in more outlying counties. So that was a reason to toss Mason and Lewis in there is Lewis County is getting a lot of heat right now.
Yeah, people are moving out of the city, and the further out you get, prices are more affordable. You get more land, and people are okay with commuting.
Yeah.
So, and of course, as we have this pandemic, people don't have to commute. They are looking at homes that have space for work. So, yeah,
And yards to throw the kids out into.
right. So, the wants and needs of people these days are, of our society are changing. So,
Yeah, of course I'm joking, but sometimes want to just put them out the slider, lock it up, and just
fend for yourself.
All right. So that kind of wraps the market part, and hopefully you got a lot. If you guys ever want to know more, again, if you want to know more, let us know. Type it in the comments, give us a private message, email us, log on to our Facebook page. Let us know. We would love to get you the information that you are most interested in.
Amen.
But, yeah. But we also like to let you know when things are going on. There with pandemic, we're sometimes searching for things that we can do and let you know about. But we found a couple things, right?
We did. Actually, bowling leagues are reopening. So if hey, bowling alleys have been closed. Like, I love to bowl, and that's something you can't do at home. So we're just waiting for us to be able to get back in. But actually, people that are a part of bowling leagues actually can get back into some of the bowling alleys are actually starting their bowling leagues back up again, which is exciting for those avid team bowlers out there. And, again, there's definite guidelines with that, Jurgen. If you were looking, and we were talking about that, kind of, you can go bowl, but it's not quite the same.
Yeah, it is really league bowling. It's not everybody going in as the family yet. There are no audiences apparently for league bowling. But you know what? It also made me think, I wonder what it would take to start a league just to be able to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
How many people do you need? I'm a league of one.
But you have many people behind you in that league.
Right. Oh gosh. Also, movies, and that's a big one. I've been watching the trailers for a couple of movies that have been coming that have been advertised, and there being there've been some new movie releases today, and actually movies have opened today. Not all of them everywhere, but some specific ones
Two.
Yeah, you're actually going to be going, aren't you, Jurgen?
I am. Was just looking around for some information, doing what we do to figure out what can we deliver for you, and then came across the fact in my email, we're a part of we did the Cinemark Movie Club, and they said, guess what? We have movies tomorrow. Like, no, you don't. I'm talking to my email. I have no idea why. And so I click over and they have movies. So I had to look through. When you're part of that club, they actually are doing some comeback movies that they're bringing back into the theaters, and they're free to you if you're a part of the club. So I was looking through and going, oh my gosh, talk to my wife. So tonight at 9:00, we're going over to the Cinemark over at the Olympia Mall, and we're going to go watch Goonies for the first time in forever. Love the Goonies.
And you said something about social distancing, so they'll put space in between.
Yeah, for Cinemark, what they're doing to maintain social distancing is you are reserving your seats for whatever is open. And then to keep that 6-foot distance, what they're doing is they are blocking off 2 seats to each side of you. And already at the Cinemark, at the Olympia, the mall, they're already well spaced, with walls, everything else, because they're the reclining seats. So yeah, we will be social distanced. You have to wear a mask in, but you can take your mask off while you're eating and drinking, which means get a lot of popcorn and soda.
Wow. Yeah. So, and the Regal Cinemas are also, I'm not sure what the protocol is, but on their website, you can actually go and purchase tickets for their movies. And there's multiple new releases that are showing at both movie theaters. So if you're willing and you feel safe getting out there, then it would definitely a new activity that has not been available to do since COVID started. So again, what do you think for our weekend?
I'm excited to see. And then it's amazing though when you go to both for Cinemark and Regal. I went to Washington and pulled up all the theaters in Washington. The only ones that were open for Regal and Cinemark were in Olympia and Lacey. The only ones in the state.
Wow. Well, good for us. There may be people traveling, that might want to take part. So, and then there's also still the drive-ins that are happening and that have been continuing to happen as well. So can check out a drive-in movie. And weather this weekend is supposed to be fairly decent.
I think so. I mean, compared to wintertime, absolutely. 73 on Saturday and looks like a little cloudy. Sunny and 75 on Sunday. 75 and cloudy on Monday. And into the week, we have a high of 80 on Thursday. So, and just sunshine throughout.
Yeah. So we'll have I call that mild, a mild weekend.
I call that the top of my barometer. So.
Oh gosh. All right. So next week, we do have our talent talk on Monday, and we will have a guest. Actually, we'll have a guest appraiser. This is going to be very, very informative. So stay tuned for Monday, and then and also, make sure you enjoy this weekend. And also, we have some other activities every week. There's something going on here.
I think that's really cool on Monday to be able to talk to an appraiser, because it's kind of like the wizard behind the curtain. You know they're there, but you never know who they are. But they have this huge power and sway over a transaction. Yes,
they are very, very powerful. So they said we need to get a weather screen, a green screen. Yeah.
So.
Right.
And over here.
We'll work on that. So, all right. So you want to take us home? It's about that time.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for joining us one more time. Hopefully we have given you great information. If there's anything else that we can bring your way, we want to do that. This is all about the value for you. For us, we just enjoy and are just appreciative of you joining us. So what we do is we end on a big B bowl, because that's always a declaration to ourselves to do the things that we need to, and just to step boldly into every single day. So on 3, we'll declare that together. Thank you, Christy. On 3, 1, 2, 3. Be bold. All right. See y'all later.